So in 2012 I turned 16. I pretty much continued from where I left off in 2011, Minecraft Seed Scribers, and I started a Magicka series at the end of 2011, so I kept doing that. Then I stopped because it wasn't getting any views, and I thought, I can't do this. I can't upload videos that get no views. I like to muck around with websites. If you can get a free domain name, you can make your own website that's up for like 2 weeks. On my birthday I got Civilization 5, and I did my first time ever playing that game as a video with my friend Director, also known as Iceman, and he invited his friend Caboose, and Caboose played the piano on it. There's some good moments in that series, but if you watch the gameplay, I sucked so bad. I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know how to found a city. I knew how to attack things because all I could think of was how to play Age of Empires, and that's like, this is the same. So I guess I just skipped the tutorial or something. I had no idea. In terms of the Mabini, Minecraft building stuff, once the internet stuff was sorted out, Assassin's Creed, I had heaps of it saved up. I recorded a whole bunch in January with Eyes No Tomato, so I had like a year's worth of Assassin's Creed content all sorted out, and I don't think it ran out until 2013. Same industries, same old troubles as 2011, which was my internet sucks and I couldn't join a server, or they couldn't join my server on Minecraft. And so we did manage to get one attempt that actually worked in April, but then because I was an irresponsible teenager and wasn't doing what I was told no more computer, no more video games. So boom, that's like all of my content on YouTube stopped. I didn't really have anything. I couldn't, well, and I'm a good boy, so I just do what I'm told. I make videos that aren't video game content, so all I could do was upload what I'd already recorded, and so I did that. I had plenty of Assassin's Creed going up, and I just had no Minecraft content because once that was all up, that was it. Mr. Mabini, pretty much on Mr. Mabini from April there was nothing, and then in July there was one video that I did, which was this map in Minecraft called You Just Got Schooled, which had 3 different people playing on it, and they all put footage up on YouTube. So I just put it all together, and you can watch them all at the same time, and that's what I did. And that got a fair few views because I guess people just like seeing that sort of stuff. So yeah, there was no video games from April until school was finished. I think it was November that school finished. So, but before then, in August, I started doing a Let's Play Adobe Photoshop series because I thought, well, I can still use Fraps and I can still talk, and so let's just do this. Let's make this texture pack for Minecraft that I was doing, but I couldn't test it because I couldn't play Minecraft because I couldn't play games. So that's what I did. I just did like 6 episodes of me editing the textures for my texture pack for Minecraft, and that was good. That actually sort of got me back into making videos. There were a few times where I was not relaxed at all, grumpy at people interrupting me all the time. So I have Photoshop, and I also had a Let's Edit series where I just decided to edit the first episode of Adobe Photoshop. In July, in terms of same industries, we had we got together one day and we played some Team Fortress 2, and we recorded that, and we've still got that. We also did a video that I wanted to film with my video camera, where we did like a video that's like, hey, this is our 1,000 subscriber special, recorded in 2012, and it'll be like, when we get 1,000 subscribers in the distant future, we'll show this really old video that we have, and that will be really cool. And it didn't work. The footage got lost. So we've still got the Team Fortress 2 thing that we filmed, and I'm making sure that we're keeping that because that's special. Yeah, that was the one of the few days in the middle of 2012 that I actually played a game. Oh, and also a few things in 2012. So even though I wasn't able to play video games, I did actually get involved in a group at school making a game, where I was the writer and ended up kind of being a bit of the involved in making the textures and stuff like that, just so we had a visual representation of what we were actually making. and Eisner D'Amato was the concept artist, and then we had the sprite artist, and they both did a great job. The sprite artist did a really great job. I couldn't believe how perfect it looked. And I did this like pipes thing in the background. It was like a steampunk game that we made with robots, and so that was a cool thing that we did. And that project got me really excited about the future, wanting to do game design and game development. And one day I'll go back to that, but that's probably one of the last times I actually really got heavily into it. And I think it's one of those things that you need to have people who are actually interested in doing it to make it happen. Another thing that happened, because I wasn't playing games, I was just thinking about life and school and stuff. I eventually got to a point where I asked my crush out. I'd never spoken to her, but I asked her out, and I was like, hey, do you want to go out with me? Because I'd sat next to her in maths, and so the whole time I was not paying attention. I was kind of paying attention to what we were being taught, mostly not, being like, I can't even look at her, it's too scary. I mean, in more recent years, it's a little bit like that. Still, like, you're sitting next to the person that you're really into. You don't look at them too much, but you brave it out. You're like, I can look at them, it's fine. And so, like, you look at them, and they're like, it's like looking into the sun. And that was a tough day. That night, I played I Should Have Known by Foo Fighters, and like, why would you listen to sad things while you're having a sad time? Because she rejected me, obviously, because I didn't know her. And that's one of those things that was like, it took me 5 years later to learn that I didn't know her, so of course she was going to say no. In other cases in high school where someone's asked someone out and they've said yes, it's like, do they actually know the person, or what's going on there? I didn't know. I didn't pay attention, and you don't get taught that stuff. It's just like, and I never even talked about it with any of my friends before I did it. So that's one of those things I probably should have opened up a bit more with my friends and talked about what I wanted to do before I actually did it. But that's what you do sometimes. You get older, you learn more, and you become more open about things that you want to do. And in that year, in 2012, one of the early videos that I did was, I was doing a few Gary's Mod videos on Mr. Mabini. One of them was a congratulations, I Has No Chili, which is now I Has No Tomato. Congratulations on 200 videos, because it was a Let's Play channel, so there was videos out all the time. It was like 3 videos a week. And my classmates, I remember in art, a bunch of my classmates were like, hey Mabini, I saw the video, it was really great. And they, it just has like this bit where it's like a guy looking at a computer screen that says, oh, Eyes No Chili's got 200 videos, and then like he's like, it kind of rockets away, he's in a room and he blasts away, and he's like shaking everywhere, and then there's white stuff everywhere. That's the video. And I guess he dies or is exhausted or something, and that's the video I did. And so everyone enjoyed that, and I was very happy about that. That I had classmates who actually watched my videos and told me what they thought about it. I didn't even finish uploading Magicka or Civilization 5 until 2017. And that's just how things go sometimes. You just gotta do what you want to do. And if you're gonna take a big risk, maybe talk to someone about it as well. What I do these days, I say, if it's YouTube, I talk to Eisner D'Amato. If it's relationships, I talk to Eisner D'Amato, or I talk to my workmates. I got a lot more people to talk to these days, so I can just talk to those people. And I know what people will say, the things that will be, it will come from a person who actually knows what they're talking about. So Eisner D'Amato knows about YouTube. He's had a girlfriend. I'll talk to my workmates about money and stuff like that, or my mates who have bought houses, and I've got people to talk to about things. And I should have done that when I was 16, but I didn't do that. And that's 2012. I almost forgot that when I could play games again, I had a series that I started straight away called Friday Night Fun, and it's still going today. It's gone for 10 years. In November it'll be 10 years. Not 10 years straight, because I did have a 3-year break for Same Industries, but I'm not going to go into that right now, because we're talking about 2012. I started Friday Night Fun. I played Need for Speed Most Wanted and Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth, and I was excited about that series. because I was like, I can play games again. I just want to play lots of games. And that's what I did, and I recorded my voice, and I really like that series because they're little time capsules. It's just like, this is what happened on this day in 2012. This is how I was feeling. In Mass Effect, which is one of the early ones, I had a cat banging on my door in the middle of it, and then I think I opened the door, and the cat was nowhere near the door. So it's special to me.